Peace, y'all, and welcome into another Motivational Monday Readings. You already know the vibes. Divine Destiny, back at it like a tarot addict. So we just gonna jump right in. Go ahead and take some breaths to tune in with me and spirit. At this time, calling forth my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, asking what messages you have to deliver to the collective today for Motivational Monday vibes. What is it that we need to know for inspiration, for motivation, to get us moving in full alignment with our highest selves, highest good, and highest purpose? Ooh, all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. Giving gratitude for giving me the vessel in which these messages flow to and through today, asking you to shield, close, protect, and cover me as I channel these messages. Amen. Ashe. So as I was shuffling those cards, they literally like splattered all over the place. So I'm gonna just take that as a message. We're gonna be a different type of cards. You feel me? Wasn't the ones for this. It be the ones who say right. It be the ones who want you love them too. Why would that be where I'm at right now, spirit? Maybe maybe you just dealt with some Rose in Harlem type shit. The rose in the concrete, the rose that grew from the concrete type shit. You feel me? All right, I got the Queen of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, the King of Wands, and Temperance with the Ace of Swords. Temperance. Is that what I said? I don't know. I don't even be knowing sometimes, y'all. Bottom of deck energy, 3 of Wands. Get some clarification for this. Queensland. That's a lot of cards. Right. I'm gonna tell you. That's a lot of cards. All right. So we're looking here at this Queen of Swords, right? I don't usually read the spreads. It's like past, present, future for the 3. I just kind of read, but Spirit is calling me to read these past, present, future right now. So with that being said, this Queen of Swords is the energy. Excuse me. This Queen of Swords is the energy that you are stepping out of. Right? This is the energy that you had to sit in. You had to be very decisive. You had to make some choices, take some action, right? Step away from some things that were silencing you, some energy, some people, some places, some habits, some ideologies, some mentalities that you were holding on to, or people were holding on around you that were silencing you, keeping you in this cycle of suffering, right? Keeping you in this will that brought you to a new beginning, right? This is the number 9, so it's like a shift in energy, right? An ending for a new beginning. So whatever this is that you had to release, step away from, speak up about, make some decisive action to speak up about whatever this energy was, because it had you suffering in silence. It had you stagnant. I'm saying that because the hangman is in reverse in the present, right? So back in the day, maybe in a more recent day too, it don't even gotta be like a long time ago, you were sitting in a stagnant energy because of whatever this was that had you going in this loop, that had you going in this cycle, right? In the cycle of obstacle, of challenge, right? So spirit asked you to be decisive, to make choices, to make movements, to be grounded in what it is that you know, in your own creative energy, to be grounded in your own truth, even with that throat chakra here. Yeah, spirit has asked you to do a lot of grounding work, a lot of healing work, a lot of creative work, right? To ground yourself in an energy that has led you into a place of partnerships and spiritual unions. And if this is not here yet, it is coming and is on its way, right? You have moved out of, or you're moving out of, depending on where you are in this story. But the fact that spirit asked me to read this as past tells me that a lot of us have stepped out of this energy, right? You've already done the work. You've already spoken your truth. You've already said what you needed to say. You've already taken the decisive action. If you haven't spoken your truth yet, you've already made the decision that it's necessary to move forward, right? To step out of this cycle of obstacle, to step out of this cycle of challenge, of suffering, of silencing, right? And in doing so, you're moving into partnerships and alliances with soul unions, right? People who are connected with you spiritually, who are connected with you intuitively, right? People who truly understand you, who you are, where it is that you're going, the energy that it is that you offer to the world. Not only do they understand it, but they're reciprocal of it, right? You are calling in and attracting your tribe because you are stepping in this energy of alignment with your truth, alignment with your creativity, with your sensuality, and just alignment with your whole being, right? With that root chakra energy. Maybe it could be significant. Somebody should do some clearing out in those chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the throat chakra, right? Maybe doing some meditations, doing some frequencies, some binaural beats, right? Doing some subliminals, maybe even just to clear out those energies, dance, sing, speak, to clear out those energies so that you can truly move forward. With this Knight of Wands energy, it's very much so. Move forward in your passions, move forward in your creative endeavors, move forward in what's lighting you up, right? Getting unstuck. That creative energy is very strong here. Mhm. Emotional loss. So getting unstuck from the, once again, the cycle, the loop. Ooh, harmony fell out at the bottom. So you can move into the energy of harmony. Yeah, positive movement forward every day. Movement is movement, no matter how big or small. So spirit is asking you to sail into the sun. You are the sun. Okay, you are the light. They're asking you to sail into yourself, sail into your truth, sail into your passion, sail into what lights you up. 999 can be significant, definitely shifts, changes. It is the 9 year. It is the 9th month, right? We're coming to an end of the 9th month, so definitely some endings, some new beginnings, some shifts, transformation at the bottom of the deck are occurring at this time, right? Yeah, for the better with this material harvest here. So you're moving, the more positive movement you make, you're moving toward your material harvest, changes and shifts in a positive direction. Spirit is asking you to spend some time by yourself. I think it's very interesting. Like the Hangman looks pretty similar to the Solitude card, right? If we're looking like traditionally, outside of the fact that she's upside down and it's hanging, I just like the stability, the trunk, right? So you could allow yourself to be stuck by the security, the stability that you have, by the foundation that you have right now, or you can allow yourself to allow that foundation to secure the future, the reality, the timeline it is that you're looking to step into at this time. Nines are definitely significant. We're moving from the 9 to the 10. You are exactly where you need to be at this time. No matter what you've gone through, no matter what you healed through, it has brought you into this place of pure intuition, of pure alignment with yourself, your highest self, your truest self, your inner self, your youngest self, your teenage self. Hello. All parts of you, you come into alignment, which is allowing you this space to transform. For this Temperance card, I'm hearing be patient with yourself, right? Be patient with your circumstances. She always gives me like a balancing act, right? Because she has one foot in the ground, one foot in the water. So it's like balancing the physical and the emotional, balancing the physical and the metaphysical, the intuitive, right? And you're coming into balance the same way, like I said, you're coming into alignment with yourself. You're coming into balance with yourself as well, with the different parts of yourself, the emotional, the mental, the physical, right? The energetic, the spiritual even, and the sun is here as well. It's very significant. Sunflowers can be significant for someone. This Ace of Swords is the card of truth, right? So once again, your truth is very significant. Honoring your truth, leaning into your truth. Your truth is your authenticity. It is your light. It is your creativity, right? I think it's interesting how we went from like the past and the present had 999, and we're moving into like the future energy and it has 111. So very, very heavy on the like this entire situation, this entire disruption tower moment. It tried to come out in reverse. Deception and envy is in reverse, right? So this tower moment, the deception, the envy, the betrayal from the past is you're stepping into a completely new timeline. And the towers, the shifts, the things that were disrupted, dismantled, and broken down were on purpose, right? They were on divine planning so that you can move into your firm foundation. If it was shakable, it was not built on a sturdy foundation in the first place. I don't know why I'm hearing this. Excuse whatever the hell going on out there. I don't know why I'm hearing this, right? But the 16, this is the 16 card, and this is the 4 card, and 4 is visible. 4 times 4 is 16, right? I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's kind of like we were at the 16, like completion wise, right? So maybe you felt like you were moving towards something, or like you were almost done, like at a certain point, like you had a certain amount of things completed, right? You had success, a certain amount of success, and it was disrupted, it crumbled, and it left you like with the 4 instead of the 16 that you had. Now you have 4 times less than what you did have, but not necessarily, right? Because what you got left with was absolutely and is absolutely firm for you. Like what you got left with is unmovable, unshakable. It is a firm foundation for you to start with, because whatever you were building on was shaky, warrior. That's what I'm hearing. Drake could be significant. Maybe you just like Drake. I like Drake. Maybe. Yeah. So whatever was broken down was to show you what is actually here for you, right? And that's the thing about a tower. And I got this download last night, which is crazy. I was like, oh, maybe I'll use that in tarot. And of course, it's today. Like I'm today years old, and they're like, come on, you know the vibes. But if it was a tower, towers show you what was not built on a sturdy foundation. but they also show you what was, right? If that tower is shaking and it breaks some things down, what was left standing was built firmly, right? Stably, securely. So they're letting you know, like, yeah, you might have went from 16 to 4, but what you're left with is firm, immovable, unshakable, unfuckwittable is what I'm hearing, right? So they're asking you to move with that awareness. Move with the awareness that anything that got shaken up, taken out, removed, released, right, was 100% to help you move further into your firm foundation. With the awareness, with the understanding, you were divinely guided and divinely protected, and it was happening to help you move into a new beginning of love. Prosperity is what was about to come out of my mouth, right? Love, prosperity, abundance, right? Because love is not, these are spirit's hands. Spirit is pouring love, overflowing into your river, into your stream, into your channel, right? Your vessel, the universe, your life, in every aspect, right? So love does not necessarily have to mean I just said it in three different spiritual ways, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. But the universe's language is love. So they are pouring love into you from every opportunity, every experience. You reading this, you listening to this reading right now is spirit pouring love into your life, right? So they're asking you to open yourself up to receiving the love that they have to pour into you, and don't allow disruptions, the chaos, the all of that other shit in the past. Don't allow that energy to hold you back from fully and abundantly receiving the love it is that you deserve and desire, because you are already triumphant and successful. Financial and material changes are on the way because of the movement, choices, and decisions that you have made, right? Your ships are coming in. Okay, so there is nothing to fear, doubt, or worry. They don't want you to hold on to those same energies. They want you to recognize that you are the universe in itself, experiencing itself in human form. So the love that the universe is trying to pour into you is the universe trying to pour love into itself, right? You are the universe in itself, having a human experience. So spirit is pouring 1717 on the timer. So spirit is pouring love into itself by pouring love into you. Whoa. Spirit wants you to recognize that fact. Move with that awareness. You are a part of the universe. You're a part of the universal plan, and things are working out for you. Everything is moving in your favor because the universe is pouring into itself by pouring into you. The universe wants to see you win because the universe wins when you fucking win. Do you hear me? Split the deck, waiting game. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself. Stop sitting in this cycle of anguish, despair, silence, suffering. Stop sitting in the cycle of disruption, chaos, conflict when you already know what it is, right? Get unstuck. Follow your passions. Listen to your true, authentic self and energy. Let's get some final messages with tarot. Final messages, the Emperor. Okay. It does not matter what you identify. This is energy. This is what you stand in. You have all the power, all the authority to create the life it is that you want to see. And do it look like this person, this energy is bothered, is worried, is getting up for anything? No, because he holds creation in his hands. You hold creation in your hands. You are the universe in itself, experiencing itself. The power of creation is already within you, right? So spirit is asking you to put down the burdens of past betrayals and losses. The Hermit is in reverse, so getting unstuck from feeling like you can't trust, feeling like you can't open up, feeling like you can't connect, because that's what spirit is encouraging you to do. And in doing these things, you are moving yourself closer to that prosperity, to those financial changes, to that abundance. It's time to be, you were the Queen of Swords, right? You made that decisive action. You had to put your back to some things. But the thing is, now you're stepping in that King of Swords energy. In the beginning of this reading, I looked at this card and I was like, this is where you were? Question mark. Because that's where I heard, right? You were in this Queen of Swords energy. You had to turn your back on certain things. You had to be decisive to move away from some things. And you know what? Doing so elevated you into this King of Swords energy. You ain't got to put your back toward nothing anymore. You don't have to turn your back on anything, because now we're facing things head on. And when it comes to you, you're either gonna put your sword down and slice it, no, or you're gonna be like, you know what? You could come sit behind me. You know what? Yeah, you can come sit in my court. But that is your choice now, right? You've turned your back on all of the things that are no longer serving you, all of the bullshit, all of the trauma, all of the disruptions, the chaos, the conflict, the deception, the envy, all of that low vibrational shit. You've turned your back on it. You've already made the decisive action and energy to move forward. So don't worry about it occurring again, because it can't, because now you're the King of Swords. You know better. You're going to do better. You're taking decisive action when it comes to you, right? There's no longer anything that you have to sit on and wait for. When it comes to you, when the energies present themselves to you, you now have the power, the energy, and the authority to say it's for me or it's not, and move accordingly. You are unmoved, you are unshakable, you are in your authentic power. Trust that and know that. That has been the message. Now, if you like this video, share it with someone you love. Share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Okay. If you need anything from me, it's in the description box below or in my bio. And until next time, say bye. Peace.